Sorry, a little interruption there. Okay, so as I was saying, the nose is very subtle. Um, just drag it out over here. I'm trying to replicate this as closely as I can. So lock this so it doesn't interfere. Why is it not locking? Oh, because it's in a group. Okay. Okay. So try to select these and whoops, select these and move it over a little bit. Okay, next is eyebrows. Again, I'm just gonna duplicate over here, and the mouth, duplicate over here. Pretty close. Okay, so next is the whatever this is. I don't know what this is, but it's just something that I picked up along the way that just makes it look like he has veins in his jugulars. There you go, jugulars. Okay, so now you basically have his head. It's a little sloppy because I'm just rushing through. Whoops, because I'm just rushing through this. So it looks a little bit sloppy, but that's fine. Okay. So next is we're gonna start with the clothes. So first of all, I have this area set up already. So you're gonna you're gonna just imagine where the collar line would be. So it was right about here. Again, you don't have to worry about these parts because they're gonna get covered up anyways. Next is the collars for the jacket. Flush it up right there. So line them up right where the points meet with his neck, right there. And then the tie. The tie is, as you can see, that's the tie. It's not complete. You don't have to complete it anyways. So yeah. Okay. So bring that over here, and again, just about estimating where it would be. Line up the point here. Okay. So that's good. You can see a little bit of skin getting through, so again, I just want to manually adjust that since it's not I don't know why it's not turning out to be exactly the same, but it doesn't matter. Okay, still looks the same to me. Okay, so now you want to cover up the tie, so raise this above, and now the tie goes under. Okay, now the next part is the coat itself. Now the coat, I have it broken down into two parts. One is, I always start with the shoulder. Whoops. I always start with the shoulder and work my way around. So again, you can see the little blues popping out. So it doesn't matter. It's right there, and it's gone. Okay. So I always start over here, and then come down with the arm, and then trace it back out over here. And then the other part is his other arm, which is behind him. Connects right over there to his shoulder, and there you have your little guy pretty much already in form. Next, you're going to add little defining details to separate all the pieces together. I'll separate all the parts together, so you have a little shoulder pad shading here. You have a line that separates out his coat from his torso from his right arm, and then you have a line that separates out the it doesn't match. It doesn't line up. That's interesting. Okay. No worries, just let's see. How would we fix it? Oh, cuz it comes out this way. Okay, there it goes. It matches. Right there. Okay. And then this is just a square block. A rectangular block. And let's see what else we're missing here. Nope. Okay, so alright, next up is you want to give it more shading over. So now we're going to start with the bottom. Is what? This does not look like a regular human. These don't look like human legs because they're way too skinny, but that's just the style of it. So bring it over, send it under the coat and give it a little bit of shading so that it gives the illusion, give it a little shading right underneath the coat where the coat and pants line up, meet, so that it gives you a little illusion of depth. Okay, so it's right about there. Perfect. And what else? Okay, so there's this too, which is also to give you a little bit of an illusion of depth of his other leg, because again, light source is coming from here, so it's not gonna get to his back leg anyway. So right, and not that it really matters, because the final product isn't gonna look like that. Okay, now the arms. I suck at arms, so I mean hands. So these are my hands, my very very basic hands, and I give it a little bit of shading again because you don't want it doesn't just come sticking out of the sleeves like that. So give it a little bit of shading right there, and voila, very simple. And group them all together, so select it all and then Control G to group it together so that this thing moves together as one unit, and then bring it down over here, bring it to the front, and let's see, where was he standing? Where was he standing? Right about there, I'm gonna guess. Okay, so it doesn't really matter anyway. So again, you'll see that this guy also has his full body done, but not without really a lot of details, because I ended up not using his legs anyways. So bring these two guys together, bring them down over here, right, and then Control Alternate 2. I have this little white patch, white square sitting here, which covers up their legs. So just arrange, bring to front, and then their legs are gone, and then ta-da, there's your guy. Let's see, and then of course you just set up your type like that. You know, you guys know how to set type. It's not that difficult. And this is just pen tool, very simple pen tool. So yeah, so you save this, and this guy is done exactly in the same method as this guy is. So you save it, and then you open up Photoshop.